My name is Louis Louis. I made this recording all by myself. The first thing I have to tell you is this. Double up. Oh yeah, you want that shit. Okay, okay. Look, I want your little bitch to start it back. You talking shit, we gon' target that. Double up, welcome back. I feel like raising the case. Lord, if you bless me, I'll be there. Really love you. Yes, I do. Double up. Shake it up.
Wow. Good morning. How are we feeling? Good morning, good people. How are we feeling? How is everybody doing? It is an 8 a.m. Saturday stream, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Early. Today is the end of this stream how you know it. Not the end of me on Twitch, but it's the end of this era. No longer am I going to be popping on daily, chilling, doing updates.
It's not subs.
No longer am I going to be here every time I have a song release or every time I have a piece of content come out or every time something happens. No longer will I be here every single time. We had a run unlike anybody. And there's going to be another stream this month. But I'm not going to be here. And I'm not going to be in the chat. Per se. But this channel is not going anywhere. This camera angle is. And there will no longer be streams in this room all the time. Or in the cave all the time. We're moving on to a new era. We're moving on. We are moving on from what we've built here to turn it into something even bigger. Someone said, was I the problem? No, it was not. It wasn't any one of you. It isn't a problem. I'm not leaving because of a reason. I'm not leaving. Guys, you got to be like, look at the last couple months. We've set the hype train record 5 times. Trust me. It's nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with you guys. It's nothing to do with money. It's nothing to do with me and Twitch's relationship. It's nothing to do with any of that stuff. The point is, all this time that I've taken streaming, I've always seen it as, oh, I'm streaming in between the other things that I'm doing. When I don't have a session, when I don't have a meeting, when I'm not doing content, when I'm not doing a show, when I'm not busy with an obligation, I'll go on stream. And then for me, it always seemed like, man, instead of just posting on my Instagram, hey, I did this song, hey, I put out this video, hey, I'm playing this show, I can literally go live, talk to thousands of people, and tell them about the show, listen to the song with them. It always made sense to me because I was like, man, Twitch is a way for me to real life see what's going on with other people, teach people shit, learn stuff. It just always felt to me like it made the most sense to put those streams in my day as often as I could, whether I was helping you guys were helping me, we're listening to your music, you're listening to my music, whatever it was. It felt like it made sense. And in quarantine, it definitely did. But as this year starts to get scheduled and as things start to happen that are very positive, I want to go out on a good note. I want to stop pretending like I'm going to get back to doing more battles and more guests and more timing on it. It's not possible. If I want to do what I want to do in my music career, it's not possible for me to come on here as often as I have been. And I hate to say that. I wish that wasn't the case, to be honest. The more time I spend away from Twitch, the more I'm like, man, it's a piece of like what I do now. And that sounds stupid to say like, oh, your streaming account on this one website is like part of your career. But to be real, like, I don't think I've helped anybody even half as much on any other app as I've helped people on here. And that doesn't mean I'm a great producer, so I made someone else a great producer. What I'm saying is helped people get through some personal shit, help people understand they're not the only one feeling a certain way or going through a certain thing or making a certain mistake or whatever it is. Like, I've helped way more people from looking at this chat and talking to people in real life than Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, including The Cave, everything combined. Whenever you see people talking about Kenny Beats did this for me, or I was inspired by this thing, or the reason I started producing was the stream, or one of those, that's very different to like me and my friends watch The Cave. That's very different to I love this song that you did. The Twitch is something that I'm doing a signing in like a day. UK, if you're in the UK, I'm doing a signing in a day. I'm doing a signing on Sunday at Rough Trade. If you're in the UK or anywhere near the UK and you want to come say what up, I'm literally doing a signing on Sunday at Rough Trade. Sunday at Rough Trade if you're in the UK. Sunday at Rough Trade. Get your ticket. There's limited tickets. It's not whoever can pull up, guys. We're only going to be able to get to so many people. I stayed for fucking hundreds of people in New York. They're not letting me do the same exact thing in London, but Rough Trade in London. I will be signing Louis vinyls. Man, people were bringing all types of vinyls to the other one, but guys, please, we're there for Louis. We're there to sign Louis vinyls. We're there to sign Louis vinyls. Two-Tone on the Beat said, Lieutenant Kenny, I just subbed the other day, and even on my last stream day, it feels really good to just get, you know what? I'm normally supposed to do the block. Should I just do the full band? Let's do it. Full band. Come on. Love it. Even on the last day. Going out how I came in. So I want you to know something about twitch.tv/Kenny Beats. There is going to be something that happens on here first more than once. And what does that mean when I say first? That means whenever I look at TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media app you can think of, YouTube, let's say I made something. Let's say I made something that I really like. It's going to happen here first. That's how I always did it. I would always do things on Twitch first. I would do things for the Discord first. If you were a sub or a Discord member, you were the first person to be able to get clothing that I was dropping, or hear about music I was releasing, or hear leaks of stuff that I was working on, or see me make a beat that would end up on a project multiple times now. Some of those projects might end up being legendary. It's crazy to think you guys watch me make the outro to Vince Staples by Vince Staples on stream. It's crazy to think the Flo Milli beat was a meme and now it has like a full budget music video and is out there for the rest of it. It's crazy to think that there's placements that I have right now that are beats you saw me make on stream. It's crazy to see how much stuff has happened on here. But I still want to premiere things here. I still want this to be the place where stuff happens first because of the way you guys are and because of what this is and what this has become and because of the Discord and this being so like close knit. if I make something I really love, and let's just be honest, I already made something I really love, I'm going to show it here first. So yes, I'm not going to be on Twitch like I am today. I'm not going to be on here reading donations, thanking people for subs, promoting the Discord, listening to people's beats, showing you guys music I love, producing on here, playing instruments, recording, doing gear. I'm not going to be on here doing that. But you will see a notification that says Kenny Beats is live. And that means you're getting something first. That's what that means. That's what that means to anybody who's ever shown me love or been a 36-month subscriber, because this is 36 months. This March is 36 months. I did 3 years on here and over $300,000 in gifts. 3 years and over 300,000. We're damn near $350,000 in gifts in 3 years on Twitch. I don't think it's ever been done. I'm very proud to say we're not working with a Mr. Beast type budget over here, and we're able to do amazing things. Thank you guys for allowing me to do amazing things. Someone said you're the heart of this channel. Thanks, Kyle. It's literally twitch.tv/KennyBeats. I would hope that I'm the heart of the channel. What, Kyle? You're burnt out, Kyle. What do you mean you're the heart of this channel? Who else would be there's no one else on screen, Kyle. But thank you for helping me help people. Because if it weren't for you guys being so hype and putting these videos up everywhere and talking about this stuff, someone give John Wayne a sub. Give John Wayne a sub right now. Give John Wayne a sub. Give John Wayne a sub right now. John Wayne is the true heart of this channel. Give John Wayne a sub right now. Right now. We cannot continue. We cannot continue. We cannot continue. John Wayne is the heart of this channel. Give it to him. Someone said, what about Gilo? Gilo, we do not know you. No offense. Someone said, is this the real John Wayne? Are you thinking about the actor? Because you didn't spell that. You spelled it with an H. Somebody give John Wayne a damn sub or we can't continue. I'm sorry. This is taking way too long, to be honest. We can't continue, guys. This is my last fucking day on here. Y'all be throwing thousands of subs on here in a single damn stream. And you're talking about, all right, John, all right. Someone gave it to John. Okay, we're good, we're good. Maybe my shit's not updating. Freako, thank you. But.
It's a lot of subs.
Thank you, Kruggle. If you see my channel go live, especially in March 2023, do not miss it. Because if it's live here, that doesn't mean it's on YouTube. That doesn't mean it's on Instagram. That doesn't mean it's on Twitter. There's going to be times where, do you remember whenever the stream popped up and it played the Louis visualizer? Was anybody here for that when it played the whole Louis album and showed the visualizer and I wasn't on stream? It just popped up and turned off. Think about that. I'm not saying there's going to be an album tomorrow. What I'm saying is there's going to be things that I make, things I make with my friends, things I make by myself. They will happen first on this channel. Whether or not I'm sitting on here and answering people's questions or responding to people's chats, there still will be exclusives on my Twitch channel. No matter what you got going on with subs or anything like that, make sure you have notifications on. Make sure that you are here whenever you see the channel pop up and you know that it's not going to be me sitting in the studio fighting with Jay Longo in the chat. It's going to be something else. Someone said we're going to miss kicking it with you, Kenny. I'm 1000% going to miss kicking it with y'all. I already do. Trust me. It's mutual. It's very much mutual. But I was thinking about it the other day. And what I was thinking about the other day is like, you know, whenever you have a good friend in high school, a good friend in college, or a good friend at work, and then you get a new job or you drop out or you go to another school or you fucking graduate and you're like, man, I hung out with that person for years. That's really my homie. And if you ever run into them again or you ever see them doing something, you're like, you know what? I actually know that dude. I spent years with that dude, getting high, doing dumb shit, doing music, whatever. Like, I'm just your homie who went to another school. I'm just like your friend who dropped out. Think of it like that. You know what I mean? Because you guys spent years with me. I can tell by your brain next to your name in the chat. There's people who have spent years with me in here on the worst days of my life, the best days of my life. Literally. The worst days of shit for all of us. COVID shit. Deaths. Protests. Unbelievable, terrible fucking news. Terrible shit going on in governments all around the world that all of us are affected by. You know what I mean? We have people in this chat from everywhere in the world and have gone through so much shit, good and bad, on this stream in a couple years. It's like, don't you feel like now whenever you see me drop a song or you see me announce something or send a tweet, whatever, it's like, oh, it's my homie. It feels different. For any of the thousands of people who are really spending years in this Discord, years in this stream, we have a different kind of personal thing now, and you feel like you know me. And for some of y'all, it's too much. For some of y'all, it's like, I'll post something about some music I did, and you'll be like, oh, Kenny, remember that one time you told that story about high school? Like, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, yo, relax. I get it. You're in the streams a lot. You feel like we're close. Today we're talking about a Benny Singh song. I don't need, but most of you, it feels normal, and it feels like we're like this. I feel the same way that you guys feel when I see you guys in person. I'm stoked to put a face to the name for so many people that have been in this chat for years and years and years and years. Literally 3 fucking years of coming on here. Me watching you make beats, me watching you make beats. Both of us talking about making beats, talking about other shit, talking about whatever is happening in the fucking music industry, whatever's happening in the world, whatever. I feel like I know thousands more people than I knew when I started. That's how it feels. It feels like I went to a new school and I met thousands of people, and now I'm graduating, but I got a lot more of a network. Someone said, you still making YouTube, bro? Barely found this channel a couple months ago. Yes, I'm still making YouTube. There will be more YouTube to make and release. Smash that sub button. Skirt, yeah, I'm not. This is the last day of normal streams. My channel will pop up from time to time and play things. I might do a monthly stream here or there, let people know what's going on, say hi, check in, but there will be no more weekly streams. There will be no more daily streams. There will be no more often streams. But yeah, it's been something I can't put into like us rambling for an hour about the last 36 months. I can't put it into one paragraph. But we've dead ass changed shit for people around the world. Literally, for people around the world, we've helped some people start to make music. No one can take that away. No one can say that's not true of this community, this channel, this Discord. We've helped thousands of people either make music for the first time, keep making music, or make music at a higher level, or make more music, or get some credit for their music. Like, it's crazy. It's absolute madness that me coming on here just to try to do like the cave live turned into a resource for 135,000 people in our Discord. There's 135,000 people in the Discord. How the fuck is that? How is that possible? How? How? It's absolutely insane. I found out. I don't know where I'm at now. I found out a month ago. I haven't said this on Twitter or Instagram or anywhere else, but I found out about a month ago that Louis sold over 50,000 vinyls. I know that's like first week sales for rappers that you got. I don't give a shit. The fact
Oh,
that
you getting money now?
my first record, as of February, has done 50,000 units. I did not expect that at all. And I'm not saying that's some giant accolade. I still think Louis has a long way to go, and I still think there's a lot of people who still need to hear Louis. But for me, making an album my way and putting it out with my favorite label as a fan and being able to work with them, to see this do this, it's fucking crazy. And I know there's rappers who do that in minutes and days, and there's artists who can do that in an hour. But to put out an album that I made for my pops and know that 50,000 units got moved in the first few months of this album being out, it's fucking crazy. If you got a copy of Louis, thank you so much. Because that's whenever I start to feel the difference between... I mean, I was never releasing records before Twitch, so I really don't know, but feels different. It just feels like I have a lot more friends and peers than I have supporters. And I've seen so many people in here make music for years. I've seen you guys make music. I've heard you guys make music that you've had months to do. I've heard Discord EPs that include 30, 40, 50 people at a time from the Discord. For years, we've listened to stuff from people in the Discord, randomly listening to random music, like a DVR or someone who pops up, like a Leo Varela or someone who we all just agree needs to get heard. People in the beat battles competing with the worst shit ever. People who just release stuff who we now become fans of, or the Todd Champs of the world, or the different content makers that we end up following just because we love their shit, like Fees, obviously. All these people are peers to me. You know what I mean? Like, I have Matt Zara collabs on my computer right now. It's like I literally have collabs with Love You So Much on my computer right now. These are people. Todd Champ is someone who I'm going to talk about the same way I'm going to talk about any other producer I'm friends with when I'm in a room full of industry people. This or that. Oh, have you heard of this kid? Have you heard of this producer? Do you know what they're doing? Have you seen their content? Have you heard the music they're doing? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff is normal for me since the beginning of Twitch. If I find out about a producer on here, now you're just on the level. It doesn't matter how many placements you have. It doesn't matter how much money you've made in music, how many followers you have. If there's someone in my stream and I hear what you're working on, or you win a beat battle, or you work on an EP from my Discord, or whatever it is, I'm super, super, super happy to bring your name up with people I'm working with. Or if I feel like you can do a better job than me on something, I'm going to tell someone that. Because doing that's always helped me. Anytime in my career, I've said, hey, have you heard of this person? They are amazing. And then the artist I'm talking to works with another producer. It has come back and helped me. Does that mean maybe I didn't end up doing a song or getting a certain job or playing a certain instrument? Of course that's what that means. What it means is I've been in situations where someone says, I'm looking for this kind of thing. And I think about a beat or some beats or a sound or something I heard from someone I was just with or a producer I just found out about or whatever. And I say, I've got this, we can make this. But also, have you heard of this person? And you can make music all day with an artist. And then at the end of the session, after you did your best, say, also, just since we've been in this vibe, have you heard of this producer? Have you heard of this person? It's my homie, or I met them, or this is their social media. I feel like you would love them. That will pay you back. Does that mean the artist is going to say, yo, here's 5% on the song for getting me the beat from this other producer? No. And if you're going to sit there and be salty that you put somebody on or you told somebody about somebody else talented and then they went and worked together and didn't cut you in, if you're going to be salty about that, don't do it then. Just do your best. Make the best music you can make. Don't recommend anybody else. But for me, recommending other people has always paid me back times 10. It's like if I could either tell an artist I'm the perfect person for them to work with on something, or tell them about the person who I really think is the perfect person for them to work with on their idea.
What strain are we smoking today, Kenny?
What's up, Zay? Good to see you, Zay. I'm always going to tell them who I think is the perfect person. Because how do you think my relationship now is with them and with the person who I recommended once they work together, or if they hopefully they have a great relationship, release music? Now I have two people who rock with me and are willing to work on stuff in the future with me. And now I have a thing in the future where I can be with someone else and say, hey, let me recommend this person. Let me recommend this person. You create a network. Whenever you put everything on your back, you obviously can come out with amazing results by pushing yourself and saying, man, I know this other producer who could do this beat or do exactly the sound they're looking for, but let me just, I could pull it off. That will help you grow. That's a great thing. But it doesn't mean after you've tried your best at the end of the session, you can't put somebody on to an artist, to a sample, to a drum kit, to whatever it is that you think they might really be looking for. Just because you think it might mean your beat doesn't matter anymore or your name isn't going to come up as much, trust me, it's going to work out for you. Whenever it starts happening for you, that's when you know that the karma is working. Whenever somebody else wants to work with you and you go, who wants to work with me? And then you get in the studio with them and they say, this producer told me that you and I need to work. And you go, I'm so glad that I recommended them to this person. You know what I mean? Like it starts working in your favor. I won't say the artist's name. And every time I do this, the whole chat just goes, artist, and tries to guess. But there was one time I got a session with an artist and I was like, no fucking way. Like my manager hit me and I was just like, and then I found out a couple days into working with that artist, a producer that I worked with a lot of times told that artist, yo, for these drums, like maybe you could ask Kenny. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like this other thing that I didn't really think about as being like a huge moment, or just putting somebody on to this or saying, yo, you should work with this producer, you should work with this person, whatever. That ends up being what you needed to get through to the artist you want to work with, or to the situation, or to the next level of your career. Sometimes recommending somebody else can be even more powerful for the chess of the music industry than you making the best song that day with the artist. You know what I mean? I have a lot of artists who have started just coming to me for conversation. And I used to take it like, all right, when do you want me to make a beat? When am I going to make music? You're always here asking me about what I think about music and what I think about certain stuff and this and that, and when are we going to work? And then you finally do work. And you realize, oh, not everybody is just a, hey, here's the pack, okay, here's the song type of relationship. Sometimes it takes somebody trusting who they're working with in a different kind of way. Sometimes people only work with a few producers, only work with one or two people. Sometimes people aren't sure that they can really get their vision across in one session, or one or two or three, or a month's worth of conversations. So for some people, you showing them that you truly have thought about what they're saying to you and recommended them either this tool, VST, sample, old song, or other producer or musician. Whenever you show an artist that they say, oh, here's an idea, and you say, oh, I think if you brought in this person and then you sampled this song and then you had this person mix it, they're like, wow, you're not thinking about yourself. And don't do this so you can think more about yourself. Do this because you truly want to help someone make the best song, and understand that just because you didn't do 100% of it doesn't mean that you're not still the MVP. And that's going to lead to you maybe doing 100% of something later on. Team player is a great skill to learn. It starts by recommending other team members. That's how you build your team. You know what I mean? So if you know someone from this stream who you really respect, or you love their music or their content, or you loved their beats that they made, or you love even just their personality in the Discord or in the chat or whatever, it's like, feel free to start building your team with all these people that we've turned this community around with. Like, I see these people as peers. I see people in here as peers of mine. I don't see him as someone who like bought some Dots clothing and came to one of my shows and listens to my album and is a fan. I don't see it like that. If you're making music and I like your music, you're immediately my peer. Before that, you're just like someone who makes music who for some reason is listening to me say this right now. I don't know, but whenever I find out about someone and I'm into what they do, or I think they're talented or whatever, it's like I don't see them as like, oh, you're a kid who's subscribed to me on Twitch and you make pretty good beats. It's like, you're just like me. And any of my friends who go on stream, or any of my friends who come in here, they're the same way. Anybody I can think of who's like on Twitch, who you guys know I'm friends with, and it's a lot of producers. You guys know how many people over the years, from the Bowers to the Disclosures to the Josh Goodwins to the Monty Bookers to the whoever you can think of. All these people who stream on here the same way, and that's why they do streams. You know what I mean? They really care about talent and people who make great music and creative people, period. Not who's who, or who's had success, or who is a fan and who's really someone who's succeeding. It doesn't matter. You could be not succeeding in the music industry and I still can consider you fully a peer. It just means you haven't had your spot yet, you know? But just know that moving forward. Azumi, you are exactly who I'm talking about. Like, you are a peer of mine now. Fortunately, unfortunately, but you are. Azumi, you are no longer like, oh, this is a someone who entered the beat battle once. It's like, this is just a really great producer. She's just somebody that people need to know about. Like, if you're looking for new producers and you're not excited right now and everybody's making the same beat over and over, you think I can point you to thousands of people because of this stream. You know, because of this stream, I can point to thousands of talented people around the world when I used to be able to be like, oh yeah, I know this one kid who did that new song for whoever. And then there's this one. Now I just know music makers from around the world. This thing made me like, who's the main X-Men who sits in the wheelchair? Who's the X-Men who sits in the wheelchair with the bald head? Xavier. I feel like I'm Professor X. That's what it feels like. It's giving Professor X. I feel like I started an X-Men school for 3 years, and now some of y'all are starting to like blow up buildings and like do fucked up shit, and I don't want to be liable anymore, so I'm backing out and pretending like it never existed, and we're gonna move forward. Someone said, who's Magneto? Would that be like my arch nemesis? Probably like what's the guy who eats the foods? What's his review, bruh? This bro never responded to my DMs in a year. It took I DM'd this fucking guy for a year about doing a collab on stream. Never responded. Fucking guy. Or maybe Nipple Beats is Magneto. We shouldn't give him that much power, though. I got ghosted by Review Bro. That's a real thing that happened. That's true. That is true. But why don't we do something new that's great? And just tell me I can count on you. Just tell me I can count on you if I start something new. I started The Cave. I started this Twitch stream. I started this Discord. Those are 3 things that I've started in the last few years while I've been doing my production career, while I've been playing shows, while I've been doing what I do. I'm going to start something new. If you liked The Cave, if you liked this Twitch stream, if you liked the Discord, because the Discord's not going anywhere, I'm going to start something new. And yes, you will get more Cave. A little more. I'll give you some more Cave. I will. And I will come on stream and I will premiere things on this Twitch stream. But I want to move forward and I want to do something new and I want to go to the next level and I want to lose my mind in making music more than I want to lose my mind making content. And if that makes sense to you, thank you so fucking much, because you only get to do this one time and I could get hit by a car any fucking day. So I have some music I need to leave behind and I need to get to the music. And I need to really lose my fucking mind. I want to lose my mind. I want to be fully psychotic and do nothing but work on art. And it's taken a long time to even be able to get there. And that's the reality of the shit, is you can't just work on art and work on music and play instruments all fucking day and buy gear and hit up artists to work. That shit just doesn't happen out of nowhere. There's a lot of people who feel the same way I feel. There's a lot of people who want to drop off social media. They don't really give too much of a fuck about TikTok, about anything other than YouTube. YouTube I need forever. But besides that, I know a lot of people who would drop all this shit and just make music if they could. Like we've said before, like Herbie Hancock didn't have to worry about promoting himself and showing and breaking down his beats. He just played. And he just played with the best people he could play with. And that's all he did. He played. And he played with the best people and he wrote the best music. And that's all he did. That's what Miles did. That's what he did. That's what Jaco Pastorius did. That's what Wayne Shorter, who just passed, did. That's what so many producers that we all look up to, so many artists we all look up to, they made music and they worked their hardest at making music and their output and making great music and learning and getting better. And then they played shows. And besides that, they let shit handle itself. We don't get to do that now because of how things work and 100,000 songs a day uploaded on Spotify. We don't get to just let our music speak whenever we're all just starting out. And I know it sounds crazy to people in here who look up to me or want to do what I'm doing or need advice from me or whatever, but I feel like I'm just starting out. I really do. I know that's fucking crazy. I've been making beats since I was 15. I've been playing instruments since I was 9 years old. I went to music school 10 years ago. I've been in the music industry under multiple different names for 15 years. And I feel like I'm just starting out. That with my energy level, with everything, I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to go crazy. Now I'm ready to really do what I've always wanted to do with music. I feel like I can do it. I can see like my superpower after this many years. You know what I mean? It's like really X-Men shit. Like I feel like if I take the glasses off, there will be lasers there. I need to do that. And it took The Cave and Twitch and building what I've built with Don't Overthink Shit with my friends and doing all these things to get people to understand where we're coming from and that I love a million different types of music. And now being Grammy nominated for a rock album and doing a Tiny Desk of my own record and putting out music I made for my pops or music I made for you guys to think about whoever that family member is for you. Like, now that I've done these things, I feel like I can cook undisturbed. And it feels crazy to say that because I feel like I was never gonna stop doing as much as I could all at once. But I think the most important thing is music. And I have a lot of music shit that's not allowing me to schedule as many streams and as many content things because I'm booking time to make albums and I'm booking time to make music and I'm booking time to go to other places and make music with other people. And to me, what's happened here in 3 years can't get that much better. It can get bigger we can do more of what we've done here. We've given away $300,000 worth of gifts on this stream. I'm not kidding. $300,000. There's people in the chat I've literally given 10K, 15K, 20K in the chat right now. Real shit. Like, we've been doing this for 3 years. We've built the second biggest Discord in music. Like, doesn't matter if we've had 30K in here, front page of Twitch, or if I'm here with 800-900 people talking shit. It does not matter. Like, the amount of shit that we've done on here in the last couple of years, the Discord will continue to do what we're doing here and inspire people and help people make music and connect people and help people help people. The Discord will continue to do this, and we're going to still do things to make the Discord bigger, and this Twitch channel will still go live and still premiere things. But it's time for me to go ham. You can't talk about your influences and these people from that era who literally never spent time doing any of the social media, of the promotion, of the look how good I am. If they've never spent any of their time doing that stuff, and we're all talking about, I want to make music like this person. I want to make music like these people did. I really respect this artist and what they did in their lifetime. They played music, made music, and fucking played shows. Yeah, if you want to get literal, people had to do a talk show here and there, an interview, but it's not what it is now. You didn't have to monetize your privacy. You didn't have to show people what was going on in your life day to day to keep people invested in your art. The same way now, just to keep in people's minds, it's not the fault of the listener per se. It's just the amount of people making music to stay on people's consciousness after 5 weeks with a record that you made. It's damn near impossible for even some of the biggest artists in the world. A good record can still only be in the consciousness for so long when there's New Music Friday every week and another unbelievable artist that we've all been waiting for is dropping every Friday. It feels like sometimes 100,000 songs get uploaded a day on Spotify. So people need to somehow remind people that they're making music and remind people of the feeling of their music and remind people the context of what their music really means and try to get by all the trash, goated, mid, why be better, make better music, try to get by all the social media stuff and actually be like, hey, listen to what I'm really saying with this music. Listen to where I'm really coming from. Look at who I really am and what this music really is. People in 2023 have to use 100 tools to do that. And all the people that I talk about respecting and the people that I would die to work with who are still alive, you know what I mean? The Lauryn Hills, the D'Angelos, the Aphex Twins, the Bjorks of the world, like the era that I obsess over, these people were focused on 100% making music. 100%. 100. Yes, there's interviews, very few. Yes, there's social media pieces and little content things and fucking they went on a news channel. Very few times. Putting all of your energy into that thing is how you're going to make something that can stand up to you first. You know what I mean? Fuck anybody else thinking what you did is great because you spent all your time doing it. See what you can do with all your time. That's what I did a couple years ago. That's why I'm sitting here right now, why people give a fuck about my music or my content or why 5,000 people come to a Dots show 2 years in a row. Like, the reason people give a fuck is because of this 1 year. Bro, whenever I say, oh, I did a record that Kendrick rapped on when I was 20. Oh, I did Mac Miller shit when I was young. Oh, I was playing at Coachella and Bonnaroo when I was a DJ when I was in my early 20s. No one gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. If I stopped right there, no one gave a fuck. That would be a party trick. That'd be something you say like around a bunch of people who don't fucking make music or have never done anything that has anything to do with creative stuff. And they go, oh, damn, you did a beat for that guy when you were 21? Bro, there was 1 year at 25 where I said, let me see what happens if I just do nothing but make music. And then shit started to happen. And the year after that was 2017. The year after that, I was in my zone, and it was 2018. And I'm putting out full projects with many different artists. And now I'm here. Now I'm producing rock bands and getting Grammy nominations and playing drums on Tiny Desk and literally leaving in who knows how many hours to go make something. I don't even know if I can make it. You guys will hear it soon enough. But I want to see if I can do that again. I want to see what the next version of that looks like. You know what I mean? The cave will happen. Don't worry. I will pop on Twitch. I'll come check on y'all. The Discord is going to get bigger and better, and we are going to continue working on the Discord, working with mods we're already been working with forever, who I couldn't appreciate more, working with new mods and new people who have been dedicated in our community to try to help them, help us, and help everybody else. The Discord will always continue. And if you're a Twitch mod and you want to help us in bigger ways with the Discord now that I'm not streaming as much, let's figure that out too. And let's figure out the money, and let's figure everything out. Let's figure it all out. Let's figure it out the right way. Let's figure it out the way where everybody feels fair and everybody feels happy. Let's figure it out. Even if you're a Twitch mod only and you're here today and you want to be more part of the Discord mod staff, whatever, we'll figure that out because the Discord's going to go ham. But I want to put every ounce of it into the music right now. I just think that's what I need to do. You never know what's going to fucking happen. Am I super proud of my output? Could I stop today and be unbelievably proud of what I've done? Yes. I love the music I've fucking made. I love the albums I've made. I think the artists that I've worked with, I think I've worked with some of the greatest artists. I really feel that way. I'm not just talking about a single, like, obvious one. I'm not just talking about a project that I did the whole thing. I'm talking about little songs I've done, little here and there, little things I've been a part of, moments I've been lucky enough to be a fly on the wall for, certain numbers I'm able to call at this point in my life. I could stop today and be prouder of myself than I ever knew I would be when I was 25 years old. But that's more the reason to see what's possible. Do I want to become a sports announcer right now, or do I want to keep throwing touchdowns? You know what I mean? It's like, I was never trending towards that. But the point is, this to me, being on here, being on Twitch, doing more content, doing more live stuff, whenever that time could be spent making music. My time was 80% making music, and then I put a GoPro on, and then it was 75% making music, and then brands started hitting me up, and then it was 70% making music, and then Twitch hit me up, and then it was like 63% making music. And I'm not letting my time get split 50% music making and 50% personality shit, business shit. No, I'm here to make music. That's what I'm here to do. The only reason any of y'all give a fuck about me is because of a song I produced that you liked, or some music artist that you fuck with that fucks with me, or some shit similar to that. And I'm not trying to dilute the fact that you guys support me, but I'm saying the music is where it all comes from. There's no Kenny Beats is on Twitch if I don't have beats out there that people love. You know what I mean? Or music that I love. Like, it's time for me to do exactly what I've been telling you guys to do for 3 years. Now, it's like that shit your mom says. Does your mom ever say this to you? Your mom ever say, one day, I'm not going to be around and you're going to hear my voice in your head? Did your mom ever say that? My mom always said that to me. My mom always said, one day I'm not going to be around, but you'll hear my voice. All the shit I always told you, don't do this, do this. This is a good person. This is a bad person. My voice will always be there. My mom used to always say that. And it's true. My mom's still around. But whenever some shit goes on, I do hear, I know I shouldn't do this. I know I should do this. You know, your morals are given to you at a young age. Hopefully your parents are good people. But, but I think enough of you have been here enough times, enough Flicko clips, enough TikToks that people ripped of me. Enough of this shit has been out there now to where you'll hear my voice. I don't need to come on here every day anymore and tell thousands of people that you guys are worth it, that you guys are talented. I've done it now. The videos are out there. They exist. And let's be real. every Flicko video is not going to exist forever. And me and Flicko are going to talk about this. And Flicko, you and I will talk about this. But every Flicko video won't exist forever. And anything that's getting Flicko hundreds of thousands of views, I'll let this man cook. But not every Flicko video is going to live forever. Let's just say that. Flicko and I are going to talk. Anything that's got hundreds of thousands of streams, I'm going to let you cook. But there's enough shit out there now where people have heard me give the speech enough times. You know what I mean? So I don't think I need to continually keep reminding people the things I've reminded you guys so many times about. And that is that if you are someone who just loves music, you're good enough to make it. And if you're someone who makes it, it's worth keep making. Like, you should keep going. You need to keep trying, even if it's not working right now, even if you haven't hit the thing yet. When you turn that corner, everything is worth it. The first corner is just liking something that you fucking made. The second corner is making $1 for it. The third corner is keeping $1. And then the fourth corner is balancing everything on a bunch of stilts. You know what I mean? It's hard each time, because once you start making music and then the money is hard, you fucking want to quit. Whenever you start making money but it's not enough, you want to fucking quit. Whenever you're making money and it's going well, but now all this other shit comes with it that you didn't expect, you want to fucking quit. And every time there's a corner, I hope you hear my voice, because it's worth it. And I didn't have enough people telling me that shit, but the couple people that did would last me fucking months. It would last me years. The couple people that would be like, hey, your shit is crazy. Or, oh, but you really can play instruments, or you should do this. Like, when anybody who gave me any little confidence boost when I was younger, I don't even think they realized how long that worked for me. And so I hope for the people in here who won beat battles, or the people in here who just heard me do a rant similar to this one before, keep these with you whenever you doubt it. You know what I mean? If you get something out of all this yelling I've been doing on here, you don't need me to do it at you every day. You've already heard it. You know what I mean? If you heard it once, that should be enough. Like, just let it sink in. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you so much for letting me rant. Thank you for letting me be on here in my own way. Thank you for letting me cook up when I feel like it and not cook up. Thank you for pushing me to be better. Thank you for roasting me. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for helping me be a more well-rounded person. Thank you for helping me be more aware. Thank you for making me smarter. Thank you. Thank you for the support, for listening to anything I've made or make or say, for telling anybody about what we've done here. My Twitch channel doesn't die today. You'll see me here at another point. It's just not going to be the amount. It's not going to be what it was. So don't think that this is a forever, you and I will never have this interaction again. But thank you so fucking much. I can't tell you what it means. Please follow me to the next thing. If you liked music I've made, or the cave, or the live shows that I do, or the Twitch, or the Discord, just follow me to the next thing. None of that stuff is going away. You're still going to get the cave. You're still getting live shows. The Discord.
Say thank you.
Oh my God, Bob. Come on, Bob. The Discord is still going to be here, better and stronger and forever. But it's time for the next thing. It's time for the next thing. It's time to go up. It's time to make some crazy shit. It's time to live up to the potential for you, for me. It's time for us to live up to some fucking potential that everybody in this chat has. And I've been telling y'all this kind of shit forever. I'm saying it to myself now. Is that okay with you? Thank you. I don't care. Thank you. Because now I'm giving myself the advice I give you guys. Let's go to fucking work. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Now, last thing before I get out of here, just so this doesn't feel like a surprise, because I don't think I'm going to be able to come on stream and talk about this when it happens. The Discord. The Discord, the Discord, the Discord, the Discord, the Discord. The Discord costs me a couple $1,000s a month. We have mods that are paid. We have devs. We have different things that cost money. You guys have always been so generous on here with subs, with bits, with all these things that we've always been able to say, fuck it. Some amount of the Twitch and the Discord, they'll pay for each other. It's all good. For the Discord to keep running and not be something that's just $50,000 a year out of my pocket for no reason, we're going to start figuring out what seems fair for the Discord. This has been a place that's been a resource for 135,000 people for 3 years now. I feel insane seeing what people charge for Discords and knowing that a Twitch sub being $5 is already something that's super hard for people to pay. And I know that. I know $5 isn't a joke. I know $5 every month adds up. I understand that. But right now, I've paid over $150,000 to run the Discord since we've started it. That's what it's cost me out of my pocket, is $150,000 plus to run this Discord. So moving forward, because we're not going to be on Twitch and it's not going to be offsetting subs getting gifted, bits getting gifted, the payments we need to pay to run the Discord, we're going to figure out something. But you know me, you know I'm trying to keep it fair. You know I'm trying to keep it as cheap as possible for everybody. I know the value of $5, and I don't want everybody to have to feel like they're just having to trade over what they would be paying for a Twitch sub for something else. So we're gonna figure it out. I've been talking about 50 cents. I've been talking about $1. Trust me, I'm trying to figure out what makes sense. But there will be updates. I don't know what's happening yet. Who knows what will happen? Maybe it won't happen, but there will be updates about this, about the Discord. If you've never been in the Discord, go download something for free right now. Go download those sub rewards. Maybe I'll drop a random sub reward every once in a while. And next time that this stream goes live, remember, you will be seeing it first, whatever it is. The next time you see me go live on Twitch, you will be seeing it first, whatever it is. I love y'all. I cannot thank you enough. Unbelievable. We're on to the next thing. If we didn't do something greater, it wouldn't be this community. Thank you for fucking everything. You'll see me again on this channel at some point. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You got it. I promise you fucking got it. I don't even know who you are. You might not even fucking like me, but you got it too. Good luck. I mean that. I truly mean that. Thank you. I mean that. I truly fucking mean that. Keep your ears peeled. Stay tuned. I'm making music till I fucking die. Just give it a listen for me if you ever get a minute. Thank you. Good fucking luck. All right. Bye.
I said, f your mom, f your sister, f your fucking sperm donor of a father. I'll shoot your daddy in the club backside. I want a Brazilian bum to you. And I got insufficient funds. I'm sick of living